Hi, my name is Jospeh, WBO champion of the world, and you're watching Sporting Icons.
So the former WBO World Heavyweight Champion Joseph Parker took on undefeated fellow Kiwi from New Zealand in Junior Fa. So this was a battle of the best of New Zealand, and he lived up to it, to be honest. I really enjoyed this fight. I thought both of these guys, you can definitely call them warriors, that is for sure. Don't get me wrong, there was a fair bit of hugging and grabbing in this fight as well, but you know what, it didn't really spoil it too much. I do feel that the referee at times did tell them to break a little bit too quickly, not really allowing them to fight too much on the inside as much as he was in the early part of the fight. The later part of the fight, every time they even got close, the referee was jumping in. Anyway, it is what it is. But I enjoyed the fight nonetheless. Now, Joseph Parker, for me, he won that fight probably 8 rounds to 4, maybe 7 to 5, possibly. But the reason being is because I thought that Joseph Parker, he won the first 5 rounds. And a lot of it was not that Junior Fa wasn't competitive in those first 5 rounds, because he was. You could see that Junior Fa, he had a game plan and he was sticking to the game plan, which was jab to the body, throw the right hand to the body. And there's a double meaning for that one. Firstly, to slow him down as the fight was to go on. And secondly, to get Parker to drop the guard a bit and then come in over with the overhand right, which of course Junior Fa was doing from round 6, and he was landing some peach of a shots. He really was. Now, if I could draw a bit of a criticism for both of them when it comes to the clinches as well, as in the early parts of the fight before the referee kept jumping in, was that Joseph Parker, to be critical of Joseph Parker in the clinch, is that he seems to take it for granted that the referee is going to just say break, and he just kind of like guides away, arms down, relax, and he gets caught with a big shot. Junior Fa's criticism is that he always leaves enough gap for Parker to unload a whole flurry of body shots, heavy body shots, where Joseph Parker is putting full leverage behind them as well. But that is what it is. That's something that both these guys are going to have to work on, in my opinion. Now, both these guys, I thought, were very competitive. I thought that both of them have a very good chin, absolute warriors. These guys ate some big shots. They really did. Junior Fa, he was landing the big right hand almost at will at times. And from round 6 and 7, certainly they were clear Junior Fa rounds. And I thought, okay, maybe Junior Fa, he has actually got the key to beat Joseph Parker, because he said for a long time, I know how to beat Joseph Parker. And I'm thinking, okay, then this is how you do it. Because Parker, for some reason, he was almost abandoned his game plan and was getting frustrated. He kept looking at the referee and he was complaining about something. I'm not too sure what he's complaining about. It could be the fact that every time Parker was starting to get close to him, Fa would like grab his lead hand and bring him in. It could be something to do with that, I don't know. But either way, I thought that Junior Fa has absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. I don't know what the official scorecard is, by the way. As soon as the fight finished, I just start recording this. But I thought that Joseph Parker, for the remainder of the rounds, was at least competitive, and he certainly won at least 2 or 3 of those rounds, which is why I'm saying that Parker clearly won that fight, in my opinion. But Junior Fa, again, I'm not too sure why in between the rounds Junior Fa kept standing. He never once sat down. I mean, I'm presuming that's a conserving energy kind of thing, I suppose. Maybe it's that little bit extra energy to sit down and then certainly stand up. I don't know. But there was a cut in round number 9, I think it was, maybe 8. It was just like a little nick on the left-hand corner, the eyebrow of Junior Fa. And it didn't seem too bad. It was just trickling a little bit. But then as the fight was nearing toward the end, it really started to open up. And of course, Joseph Parker, he was using his forearm and all that kind of thing to try and rub it. Every time I got to the clinch, he would use his head, he would use his elbow. And I think actually one of the reasons why it opened up even more is because when Parker threw an overhand right, he followed through with the elbow. I don't think he did it on purpose, but it just happened to be that he landed the elbow on the eyebrow of Junior Fa. But I enjoyed this fight. I thought that both of these guys did very well. And you can see why they were ranked in the top 15, because one of my things when I'm looking at the WBO heavyweight rankings, I could certainly see why Joseph Parker was ranked there, but I couldn't quite see why Junior Fa was ranked so high. But because of that kind of performance, the way that he fought Joseph Parker, you could see that he does belong in that top 15, that's for sure. But either way, I enjoyed the fight. I thought Kevin Barry, the instructions of what I was hearing was absolutely correct. I thought that some of the things that Jospeh Parker was doing at times, he was doing well, and he was encouraging Parker to use that, which is the left. Keep throwing that left hook, because he was having success with that left hook. But of course, he was leaving himself open a lot for Parker to, in spits and spats, as in at times, Junior Farr would flick the jab as a feint and then follow through with a right. And he was landing big shots on Parker. But I mean, Parker, he's got a very good engine. And I was surprised about the engine of Junior Farr. I thought that his engine was pretty good. It really was. Anyway, I enjoyed the fight. As I said, I don't know what the official result is, but for me, I thought that Jospeh Parker won that fight by at least a couple of rounds, okay? Anyway, that's my thoughts. You drop me yours. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you all in the next video.